At the very outset, a very pleasant and warm welcome to you, sir, to CIO500.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Today's session, in the initial session today, you have come up with real food for thought.
Thank you so much.
And it's a pleasure to have Grant Thornton as our knowledge partner.
Thank you. The pleasure is also ours.
So, sir, begin with, I would start with a very crying question of the hour. You see next-gen techs like AI is doing the rounds, and virtually none of the sectors are untouched by the impact of AI is casting upon the industry today. So, with the emergence of AI as a major tech platform, there is also parallel concern in the industry as to what AI would unleash upon the industry in general and the workforce in particular. So, what is your perspective on the forthcoming bloodbath on the industry as well as on the job market?
Very interesting question. I think we have to look at it a little bit from a perspective, from a history perspective. I think this is probably the biggest evolution since we invented wheel that AI has come. It is radically changing the way we do business, right? Whatever is repeatable, whatever can be automated, we are putting AI in there, all right? So it's also but a unique opportunity for everybody in workforce today to reskill themselves, right? It's also an opportunity to maybe look at other domains within your own organization, to reskill, upskill, and I think, it's also a chance to bring in both efficiency and efficacy in the way we do our jobs, because it will also help me grow. If suppose today I take 4 hours doing something, AI can do it if in 30 minutes. There are 3.5 hours which I have more to maybe learn a new technology, learn a new skill, or even learn about my more business, right? Whereas from a business perspective, it's also a case of doing a job much better, doing a job much faster, and bringing a lot of predictability into this, right? However, that said, that there will be some temporarily repercussions on the job market because of AI. But that was there when internet came, that was there when cloud came. So whenever there's an emergence of a new technology, you will see some turbulence in the market.
Looking at AI, when you look at the kind of struggle it is having in the Western markets as well as on the global platform, people like Elon Musk, they have been initially skeptical about the potential of AI, the direction it will take, particularly focusing upon the ethical aspect of AI. Whereas people like our Satya Nadella, even Sam Altman, they have been betting upon the blessings of AI. So while we are standing at the crossroads thinking about whether AI would be blessing us with a grave new world or a brave new world, on which side of the digital divide would you like to be?
The same question I can ask probably in a very different thing, saying, is it AI for cyber or cyber for AI, right? But yeah, I think a very interesting question, right? I don't think so there is a middle path today to play. So you will obviously have to bat for AI, and that is where, if you see the Western developed countries, before unleashing AI to the world, they have put in frameworks for responsible use and governance of AI, right? It is very important. Again, go back history, look at internet. When internet came, you could do good things, you could do bad things, right? But there was a governance layer around it. Unfortunately, the speed of which AI has come to us is like a tornado.
Yes.
And they've not made us ready. So it's like a brace for impact kind of situation. But almost everybody working in the AI world today is also talking about ethics and responsibility, because we have a responsibility towards the whole world, towards the whole nation, as people who are adopting AI.
Yes. Looking at the threatscape that we are having currently, AI has been even impactful there too.
Right.
But what is important is probably cybersecurity is one of the sectors which is very tech intensive as well as skill intensive in nature. You just dropped a hint on the upscaling bit of the thing. If you look at cybersecurity as an industry, what sort of importance should different vendors put on the upskilling of workforce in order to be cyber resilient ready for the future?
Again, with responsibility and governance, security comes hand in hand. So security has to be a forefront of any AI development that you do within your organization. It cannot be an afterthought. I have made a product and now I have not tested security. I want to test it for security. Gone are the days. Because if you have a budget of 10 rupees from a cyber perspective, the hacker has a budget of 100 rupees from a hacking perspective, right? So he's always ahead of the curve. How do you make sure that not only you but your entire ecosystem is safe? Because with AI, you're also moving towards a borderless world, right? There are no physical environments in which organizations operate at all. So the importance of reskilling in cyber, upskilling in cyber is probably going to be at an all-time high in the next 18 to 24 months.
One of the very focused areas of Grant Thornton had been its client-centric approach. So where exactly do you stand today when it comes to client centricity?
I think client centricity is at the center of everything that we do, right? At Grant Thornton, I think what I would like to say is we are large enough to make a difference, but we are small enough to take a quick, agile decision also.
That's
Thank
really,
you.
really very nice. It has been a pleasure talking to you, sir.
Thank you so much for having me in this conference.
Fruitful.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.